Shamika and Larry right here. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Well, first of all, you're color coordinated and you look happy on the outside.
This is not an unhappy couple.
No, they look pretty happy.
Yet.
Look at the size of the smiles on their face.
Yeah, they're great.
So what would you like to ask Dr. Drew about, guys?
Well, my issue is my wife loves to shop. I mean, shop. Spend money. I swear, if you could buy air, she would buy it.
Yes, I will.
That's how she is. I mean,
But
continually.
I shop on the sale racks and the clearance. So
You know, this is fun though, and all of us. I love to shop for food. I don't necessarily love to shop for clothes as much. But when I go holiday shopping, let's say, right, I do have that thinking that she's talking
Yes.
about.
Yes.
She said, "Well, it's okay because I buy in the sale rack." I do have that weird, twisted thing where if I saved $100 on an item.
Right.
I get to stay out and spend $100
on
more
another
before I
item.
go home.
Yes.
You clearly have been talking to my wife. And I'm sure, Larry, your position is when you save money on sale, then you save the money you saved on sale. And then go spend the money you saved on
Exactly
sale.
right. I like to have a nest egg and put some away. We have 3 kids.
He would like her to shop less, period.
I get
Yes.
it. And
Yes.
the way I'd like to sort of frame this is to be concerned, you know, that the idea of self-care can sometimes become a little destructive. It can also be defensive. In other words, hey, I'm doing this compulsive thing because it's my self-care, right? I mean,
Right.
there's a lot of things that can fit under that umbrella.
Why do you like shopping?
Well, it's kind of like retail therapy, like you said, and also it's a good feeling when you can, you know, save money on the clearance rack. If your kids needed something and you find it on sale, you can purchase it now, and later on they'll grow into it, or
But
later
she
on you may
finds
use
any
it.
reason
Right.
to
Yes.
find a sale.
But it's okay. It's just gone a little too far, right? And you guys have to, every marriage, what we're going to talk a lot about today is about compromise. And every marriage has to reach its sort of its equilibrium where you agree on certain things. Can I give you some guidelines and maybe, Larry, you tell me if
That's
this
why
fits.
we're here, yeah.
All right. So let me show you a little,
He's like, yeah.
a little pie chart of what might work in terms of budgeting that most people...
Oh, Drew came with a chart. I love your chart.
So a way to think about your expenditures as a family, right? So 50% goes to needs. So this is your mortgage and your insurance and your car payments and all the things we have to pay.
Things we have to pay every single month.
Right. And then we have 20% that this is sort of what's recommended, that you put this regularly into savings and retirement. Now, I understand you're kind of doing that, right, Larry?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
we have a
are.
retirement
But
and savings
I would like to
account.
do a little bit more.
Right. That's what I figured.
Do you have any idea? I know we no one every month looks, but is that even possible for you guys? Do you generally try and save 10%, 15%, 20%? Do you know
Yes,
as a family?
we have a 401k that we save.
And I try and go along the 10%. I like to do a little more, but you know,
Right.
to stop the shopping.
So right now he's at 10, and he sometimes does a little bit more. So,
Right.
But a goal you're saying should be 20.
It should be 20. And realize there's a psychology here, too. Larry wants to build for the future, right? Building, not depleting. Building.
Yes.
There's
I want to have fun in the future.
Well, this is where we have to reach a compromise. So here's the 30% where you can have some fun. So you can put 30% into wants, but those wants can be a lot of things. It's not just the retail therapy, right? It's also you guys going to dinner. It's also taking the kids to amusement parks. It's things you don't need, but you want to do. And that's where you guys have to kind of do some compromising, I think. You have to really talk, but you have to first agree to the budget. Does that make sense?
Right. Oh, it makes a lot of
Get
sense.
that 30% straight, all right?
Okay.
Yes.
You agreeing to it, Shamika, or no?
Um,
Oh, come on now. What are you-